Vikings pull off the upset against the Seattle Seahawks. Final score 30-17. Very impressive win in the home opener at US Bank Stadium. So many things to like from this game. I did say in the Vikings versus Seattle Seahawks preview that this game would be a shootout. And it was exactly that for the first half anyway. At that point, it was 21-17. In the second half, however, we saw what we thought this Vikings defense was capable of from the beginning. 0 points allowed in the second half. The pass rush was there on Russell Wilson. 2 sacks, one by Eric Kendricks, one by Everson Griffin. And speaking of Everson Griffin, DJ won him. Stephen Weatherly, let's talk about it. Through the first 2 games, the pass rush primarily came from Michael Pierce, the nose tackle, which is great, and Danielle Hunter. That's it. Wonham and Weatherly, they've been non-existent. However, what we saw from Everson Griffin yesterday, he brought the juice like it was 2017. 1 sack, 1 TFL. Everson Griffin, he needs to start from here on out. Now, DK Metcalf, he did go off yesterday, but at the same time, the routine big play to Tyler Lockett, that never happened. Yesterday, the longest play he had was 15 yards. The second half, Vikings defense, they held Seattle to 96 yards. That was a masterpiece, big-time coaching job. Credit to Mike Zimmer. The only thing I will say, and I don't even think this is nitpicking, this is just facts. It's just super obvious. Bashaud Breeland, every single game so far, he's given up a touchdown. This has to stop now. Cam Dantzler tweeted his feelings about it, how he's pissed off. I get it, but the wrong way of doing it. But, dude, Bashaud Breeland has been ass. Start Cam. Otherwise, you're looking at a guy in Bashaud Breeland who's on track to give up 17 touchdowns in a season. I don't know what the most amount of touchdowns allowed by a cornerback. I don't know what the all-time record is, but 17 touchdowns in a season, I'm sure Bashaud Breeland would be damn near at the top, if not number 1. Now, offensively speaking, Kirk Cousins, my man, stand up. Against Seattle yesterday, he completed 79% of his passes for 323 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. On the season, so far, this 2021 year through the first 3 games, 74% completion rate, 918 yards, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. If the Vikings turn this thing around, Kirk Cousins will be an MVP candidate. Now, the first 2 games or the last 2 games so far played, the Vikings offensive line, they played tough up front. That's what the hell I'm talking about. Kirk Cousins, the poise, the control by number 8, he was on attack mode with his star receivers. Justin Jefferson, 118 yards and a TD. Adam Thielen, 6 catches for 50 yards and a TD as well. The 3rd and 5 play in the 4th quarter, Kirk Cousins with pressure in his face to pass to KJ Osborne for a first down. That was a big boy play by your starting quarterback. Clint Kubiak, elite play calling, legit. Bro, the screen game was unstoppable, and the final possession in the first half. This has been one of my biggest gripes with this team for a long time. But the final possession for the Vikings in the first half, the Minnesota Vikings drained 2 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock, marched up the field, and scored a touchdown. They did a great job overall, the Vikings offense did, of squeezing clock, whereas the Vikings defense, they would get on the field and get the Seattle Seahawks offense off the field super quickly. You look at the time of possession battle, the Vikings, they controlled the ball for nearly 36 minutes compared to Seattle's 24. Tyler Conklin, he had his breakout game, 7 catches for 70 yards and a touchdown. And Alexander Mattison, what a game by him. And I've been super critical of this guy, but in the run game and the receiving game, 32 touches for 171 yards. That was Dalvin Cook-esque. He was great. Now, granted, I'm not hating. I'm just stating facts here. Seattle's defense is Swiss cheese. But if Alexander Mattison, if he can continue that level of play, then the Vikings, they can really take their time as far as bringing Dalvin Cook back. It was great to see the skull chant. Great to hear the horn. that was Vikings football. That's what we expected this team to be in the first place. Now, this video is brought to you by Modest Brewing. They're located at 505 North 3rd Street in Minneapolis. They're open 7 days a week, including 2 hours before all Twins home games. You can reach them at 612-454-0258, or you can reach them at modestbrewing.com. That's modestbrewing.com for a chance to win a $25 gift card to Modest Brewing. I'm going to make this post on my Instagram page, realistic_Randy. I don't even remember how I came about doing that. What do you think the Vikings record will be before the bye week? So after that win against Seattle, they're now 1-2. Do you think they're going to be 1-5, 2-4, 3-3, 4-2? Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to make that post on my Instagram page. Reply with your thoughts in the comments section after that. Next video will be Wednesday. We'll see you then.